There hasn't been no trial thus far, CMeeCraft. We've just been reading more manga, talking to Monokuma about the ultimate despair. Huh. They changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for you to be surprised with something like this. Looks like I'm having like a migraine. Hey, you alright, Nakane? Nakane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. What do you mean? Who?
So...
I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. I'm gonna have to remember the... I hope I don't have to remember the voices from the last game. It's been, like, too long since then. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Okay, where can we go? Ah, the music room. That seems fun. Delightful. Get some arpeggios going. What the heck? Why is, like, the Ten Commandments just floating out here? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. A piano in the music room. It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why'd there be a monument in a music room? It's not just that. The mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope Seek Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. So, hold on, No, oh no. The graduates of Hope Seek Academy, that's gotta be Makoto and the gang, right? They established the Future Foundation. Oh. Somehow I feel even worse about killing Chiaki now. She was so much in the right, apparently. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Seek Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up! Should look around here more? At what? We already looked at the piano. There's a camera. Oh, hold on. The hologram. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information, a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Seek Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Seek Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Inoshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school act. Well, that went great. Also, if they are survivors of Hope Seek Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, We received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Seek Academy. 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation. There were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, TM, is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Sounds like we may have been sequestered on Jabberwock Island for our own protection. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They're founded by the graduates of Hope Seek Academy. And they took us in to protect us. Oh, thanks for the follow! Walavaka? Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation there. Hope you're enjoying the stream. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Inoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email, too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? Yeah, was there ever a research facility we encountered? Like there were factories. There was that robot manufacturing place. The only Future Foundation facility we found that was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there are still so many mysteries. Okay. What the heck is that? Huh. Okay. Oh, the office is open. Oh, I've taken 10,000 steps. Nice. Oh, that looks interesting over there. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's for the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Get up already. Okay. Let's start with the list of subjects. That's interesting. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. So we got Hajime, Chiaki, Kazuichi, Akane, Sonia, Peko, Nagito, Gundam, the Imposter, Mahiru, Mikan, Ibuki, Teruteru, Nekomaru, Fuyuhiko, and Hyoko all on her own for some reason. Granted, I understand there's 16 of us, so you couldn't do an even, like, division of 3 across the board. I wonder if there's any significance to the groupings here. Because they're distinctly like groups of 3. But why? Oh, except for Hyoko, who is on her own and has a newspaper article. I will say, and I don't know what to even make of this necessarily, but Hyoko's death always struck me as kind of weird. Like, it was the one with by far the least fanfare. And I don't know why. Like, that seems kind of odd to me, honestly. Now, it could have just been that she just, died. Normally, but I don't know. There could be something to that. Anyways, we got the newspaper. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Saonji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this? Oh, you're saying that was more of a development thing? Oh, okay. Makes sense. It says Miss Hyoko Saonji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we know. Right, she was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper... In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure... It's too different from the Hyoko we know. What does this mean? Huh, this lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Saonji here. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name? I mean, it's not impossible. I think, what was it? I think, like, George Foreman named, like, all his sons George, so, like, it can happen. Though even so, in such a scenario, typically in the case where, like, multiple people in the same family have the same name, like, people would start going by, like, their middle names or nicknames or something publicly. Heck, a lot of people do that even just without that pressure. An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's all an explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. So Hyoko the Nakamona. That is more funny too than it should have been. It takes skill to dance on stilts. True. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man...
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Saonji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? Nah, there's still too much of resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I'd know if she did, I would have noticed and been interested. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt in the past? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling...
Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. I think probably and again, circling back to simulation theory, probably the easiest answer is just her avatar in the game was a mismatch with her real life figure or something. Perhaps the avatar was based on her, like, in one stage of life, and then it takes X amount of time to make the whole, like, simulation thing, and by the time we get there, she's matured, or she just aesthetically was like, oh, I want to be young or something. I don't know. But I mean, that's probably the most obvious answer. Way to square this circle. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Oh, that's another direction to look at it from. Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? What am I saying? Just saying out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? For some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? And our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It's better not to have anything to do with time travel. AI art. That didn't exist at the time of this game's publication. I think people even really kind of realized it was going to be a thing, honestly. Yeah, the list of subjects has been added. A portrait. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, Hope's Academy founder Izuru Kamakura. What? But isn't that the founder of Hope's Academy and this name, Izuru Kamakura? Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? I mean, people can have the same name, I guess, but damn it, another mystery. Like, it could be like a great-grandfather or something. Yeah, because especially like a patrilineal sort of thing. Of like, you know, if your dad's name is like Greg Smith, and he names his son Greg, then his son names his son Greg, and then his son names his son Greg, you know, then 4 generations down you still have Greg Smith running around. That's way more common than siblings having the same first name. And if it's the male line specifically, you'd be keeping the same family as you went down the generations too, which would be important for the combination. Flowers on top of the desk. Also looks strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? Very pixely. Almost as if they were last minute addition, a last minute asset added to the office.
Are you serious?
Are we screwed?
This subject seems really dangerous.
Hey!
Don't tell me all this killing is gonna have some psychotic conclusion like it's some experiments. Okay, another hologram. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Inoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Inoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay. Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Fascinating, we're starting from the top and working our way down. Damn it, not again. Always different from the last time. Guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Think about it, it's just going to waste my energy. Okay. Nope. Alright. Man, I feel like these places are getting more and more decayed as we progress. Well, decayed isn't really the right word. corrupted, maybe, is actually more fitting. This window isn't even on the wall. It's floating. They have a floating window. They have several all the windows are floating. What the heck? What the heck? At least they're real windows, I guess. That's an improvement. Huh? Okay, they now also appear and disappear. That's... Whoa! Rec room. Oh, come on. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's unreported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there's still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Okay. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then, why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime! If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse! It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. There are the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Is that a pet? It's a file with Hope Speak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking questions like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Speak Academy was behind something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope. Huh. Interesting. Also, so we just don't care that the billiards table is floating? Okay, sure. The dartboard, now that's interesting. There's a dartboard, but this is still school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? Anything in the magazine rack? There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. I really would have been happy to see this. Okay. What the heck? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Okay, well, what a topsy-turvy, upside-down world we have here. Yeah, it really looks different looking at it from this perspective. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. Let's hurry up and find it. I guess it's probably the hologram. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Okay. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully on what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? Okay, so at some point, our protagonist from the last game came to blows with the Future Foundation after initially being aligned with them. Wonder how that came to be. This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi? Who's that guy? But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? I'll be honest, seems like a Makoto thing to do, though. Like, guys, come on! We can't just be out here killing people. We just kill people indiscriminately. We're no better than the despair. You know, if there must be hope for them to change their ways. And if we don't allow that, then all we're doing is causing despair in our own way. Did he betray the Future Foundation? Makoto is Batman. Maybe. And it sounds like the 6 of them were acting in unison there. Which must mean there must have been some significant and decent reason, right? To get all 6 of them on board with the same program. Like just, I'm thinking, that means that whatever was going on with the Future Foundation that they took issue with was not only bad enough that Makoto was like, hey guys, this seems kind of icky, but also Byakuya. Also Byakuya would have, who's a bit more cold-hearted and calculating, was also on board with the plan, so, with the betrayal. So it couldn't have been some sort of minor quibble. Huh. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Yeah, whatever. Maybe it's a home ec class. Oh. Okay. Guess we'll start with the tablets. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. Neo World Program. This word Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. The Psychotherapeutic Communications Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Did I call it or did I call it? Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. So, hold on. Is this hinting at the idea that this whole game, this whole experience, everything we've gone through here was meant to be therapy? Therapy! This was therapy! Sheesh, and I thought therapists tended to, at times, be hacks before. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only, and any other use is expressly forbidden. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. Doesn't seem safe. You think the devs would allow you to make backups? Well, I mean, that'd be ideal. However, I'm not going to be the one to back it and say, oh, you should have backed up the human brain. That's probably a little harder than it sounds. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. People do anything other than therapy. The therapy. That's a good one, Jedi Steve. That's good. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character routes. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me, too. Neo World Program has been added to the Truth Bullet section handbook. Hadre, best pro tag? Yeah, I would. Obviously, I've only played the 2 games in the Danganronpa series, but I would agree so far. I feel like I'm on the same wavelength as Hadre more often than I was with Makoto. Okay, where are we gonna end up now?
Hiya!
Oh, come on. I gotta read. Okay. Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Ooh, you gays? Oh, you guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of this world is nigh. What ya gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. This hallway. When I first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh, this is a nightmare. That is harsh. I wonder if it's an epileptic, like, warning. A concern. Oh, Sonia! How are you?
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Yes. If you give someone a meaningless, like a sugar pill, and tell them it'll do something, then it'll actually have that effect to an extent. And I suppose the nocebo effect would be the opposite. If you give someone something that should have an effect, but say it won't have an effect, it will have a lesser effect. Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? You don't need to flex your, like, super amazing princess knowledge on me. Huh?
Oh my.
Huh. I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Oh, nothing with Sonia. It's not real. You know, there's something I never even stopped to consider. Because I've been beating on and off the simulation drum since stream 1. Since chapter 1. A thought that's never crossed my mind until now is this a multiplayer simulation? Or a single player simulation? Oh, I thought you were hidden, Monokuma. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. The ramifications in those two scenarios are very different. Right, I know the emails talk about 15, but just because there are 15 students doesn't mean we occupy the same simulated space. Right, we could each have our own simulation. That's just a single-player thing. Instead of us all being in one multiplayer simulation. Also, why is there like a big monolith here? What the heck?